Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will learn a lesson from the book of English of Standard 7th, and it is from the Unit 1. And the name of the chapter is Three Questions. So let us see what is this story all about and what are the three questions which are discussed in the story. So, first of all, we come with the explanation. So, in the story, first of all, we see there is a king. There was a king who thought that he would never fail if he know three things. So, this king, he thinks that if he know the answers of three questions, then he would never fail in whatever he do. So next what the king does is the king sent messengers throughout his kingdom. So the king sent all his messengers. He sent soldiers, messengers and all those people who are working in his kingdom in order to search for the answers of these three questions, to search for wise men who could answer his questions. So the king promised a large sum of money who could answer the three questions. He offered a ransom of money to those people who will be able to answer his questions. So many wise men came to the king, but the answers were all different. So many wise men they came to the king with their answers to these questions, but um, they could not answer because they could not make the king satisfied, because they all answer differently. So let us see what are the three questions which the king wants to know the answer. The questions were, what is the right time to begin something? So this is the first question. The first question is, what is the right time to begin something? The second is, which people should he listen to? That means, which people should the king listen to? Next, the third question is, what is the most important thing for him to do? So these are the three questions which the king thought that maybe he will never fail if he know the answer to these three questions. What is the right time to begin something? Which people should he listen to? What is the most important thing for him to do? So many people they came and answered to his questions, but his questions remain unsatisfactory because they were all different. So some people they say, first, to the first question's reply, some people say that prepare a timetable and follow it strictly. So some people say suggested the king to follow a timetable and follow it. Some say it was impossible to decide in advance the right time to do something. So the king should notice all that is happening around, avoid foolish pleasures, and always do what is necessary. So some suggest that because it is impossible to decide something to do at the right time, so the king should notice in his kingdom what is happening around. He should avoid foolish pleasures. He should always do what is necessary for him. So the king needs a council of wise men who would help him. So some people say that he needs a council of people, a group of people who will help him out with these three questions. Next, to do things at a right time, the king needs to know the future, for which he needs to go to the magician. Some people say that the king must meet the magician, because only the magicians can say about the future, and we need to know the future to do things at a right time. So these are some of the answers which the wise men gave him for the first question's reply. Now for the second question's reply, the second question was, who are the people who the king should listen to? Some say the counselors, some say the priest, some say doctors, some say soldiers. So counselors are a group of wise men who would counsel the king. Priests are those people who help in worshipping in temples. They remain in temples and churches. Some say doctors are important, some say soldiers. And to the third question replied, that is, what are the important business that the king should deal with? Some say science, some say fighting, some say worshipping God is the most important thing for the king to follow. So, since the answers were not satisfactory, the king did not give any reward. So, because the king was not satisfied with the answers, he did not give anyone a reward. The king decided to take the advice of a hermit, a wise man who lives alone. So the king, he decided to himself that he should meet a hermit. A hermit is a wise man who lives alone. This hermit, he leads an ordinary life, a simple life, and he lives among simple people. Next, we'll see what happens when the king goes to meet the hermit. The hermit lives in a wood, that is forest. So this hermit, he lives in a forest, a small forest. He stays among simple people. The king put on simple and ordinary clothes. So in order to meet the hermit, the king also, he wore on simple and ordinary clothes. So before reaching the hermit's house, the king left his horse along with his bodyguard and went alone. So the king decided to meet the hermit alone. So he went to the jungle, and he sent his bodyguard away along with his horse, and he went alone to meet the hermit. So next we'll see what happens. The hermit was digging the ground. The king asked his 3 questions and requested him to give the answers. So what happens, the hermit was at that time digging the ground when the king went to meet him. The king asked his 3 questions to him and requested him to give him the answers. The hermit listened but did not answer. He kept digging. The king helped the hermit to dig the ground and asked him to rest. So the hermit, what he did not answer anything to the king after listening also. He kept on working. The king saw that the hermit was very weak. He was not able to work properly. So he asked the hermit that, should I help you? So he started helping the hermit. And the hermit sat down and rested. The hermit started to rest, and the king was helping him by digging the ground to grow crops. Next, what happens is that the king, while working, kept on asking his questions. So the king was very impatient to know the answers to his question. He was continuously asking the hermit his questions, but the hermit did not reply to him. But to his disappointment, the hermit did not reply to him anything. The king kept on digging the ground till it was sunset. So till sunset, the king kept on digging the ground and helping the hermit. But he was very disappointed. He was impatient to know his answers. At last, the king got angry and stuck the spade in the ground. So the king got very angry because he was not getting his answers. He got angry and he threw the spade on the ground. Then next, what happens? Suddenly a bearded man came running. So bearded means a person who is having beard. Suddenly what happens, when they were discussing among themselves, suddenly a man came running to them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. So this person, he was running and he was pressing his hand in his stomach as blood was flowing from his stomach. So next, let's see what happens. The man fainted and fell to the ground. So the man fainted, became unconscious, and he fell to the ground. The king and the hermit found a large wound in his stomach. There was a very big wound in his stomach. The king washed and covered the wound with his handkerchief, but the blood did not stop. So the king washed the wound, he covered it with his handkerchief, but the bleeding didn't stop. So the king redressed the wound until the bleeding stopped. So the king dressed the wound again until the blood stopped. The man felt better and asked something to drink. So the man, when the bleeding stopped, he felt better and he asked something to drink. The king gave him fresh water. The king and the hermit carried the wounded man to the hermit's hut. So the king and the hermit together, they carried this wounded man into the hut of the hermit. The king and the hermit, the man fell asleep and slept quietly. So when the man was taken in the hermit's house, he fell asleep because he was very wounded, he was in pain. The king was also tired and he lay down in the ground and slept. The king was also tired by his work and by the what had happened there. So he lay down in the ground in the hermit's house and he fell asleep. The king woke up in the morning to find the bearded man awake. So when the king woke up in the morning, he found that the bearded man was already awake. The bearded man asked forgiveness from the king. So suddenly the bearded man, he told the king, "Forgive me." He started ask forgiveness from the king. The king was amazed. The man told that he was the king's enemy who swore to take revenge on him as he had killed his brother and took his property forcefully. So, the bearded man was the king's enemy. What happened? Why was he the king's enemy? Because the king, he killed his brother and he took his property forcefully. So that is why he became the enemy of the king and wanted to take revenge on the king. He got the news of the king going to the hermit's house alone. So this bearded man, he got the news that the king was going to the hermit's house alone, and so he followed him and he planned to kill him when the king will return from the hermit's house. So he went and hid and planned to kill the king on his return. As the day passed on, the bearded man came out of his hiding place and attacked the king's bodyguard, who wounded him instead. So what happens is that as the king was not getting the hermit's answer and the king remained there in the hermit's hut, the king didn't return back. So because the king didn't return back, the bearded man, he came out of his hiding place and he planned to wound the bodyguard, the king's bodyguard. But what happened? This bodyguard, in return, he wounded him. He wounded this bearded man. So he wished to kill the king and the king saved him instead. So he wanted to kill the king, but the king instead saved him. The man asked forgiveness and promised to serve the king forever, and also asked his generations to do the same. So this bearded man, he asked forgiveness from the king, and he told the king that he will serve till his death. He will serve the king, and he will also ask his generations to do the same. The king was very happy to make peace with his enemies. So the king was very happy that he already made peace with his enemy, who already became his friend now. The king forgave the man and also said that he would send his servants and his own doctor to look after him. So the king promised the man that he will forgive him and he will send his own doctor and his men in order to take care of this person. The king promised to give back his property. So the king also promised that he will give him his property back. The king, before going back, wished to meet the hermit and ask the answers to his questions. So the king, now after he had peace with his enemy, now he wanted to go back home. But before that, he wanted to know the answers to his 3 questions. The hermit told the king that he had been already answered practically. So the hermit told him that, king, you have already answered. You have already get the answer to your questions. The most important time was when the king was digging the beds. So the answer to the first question, what is the most important time for doing something? So at that moment, the most important time was when the king was digging the beds. The hermit was the most important person. At that time, the second question's answer was the hermit was the most important person at that moment. To do good to the hermit was the king's most important business. The most important business, that is the third question's reply, to do good to the hermit, because the king was helping the hermit in digging the ground. This was the most important business for the king. Next, when the man came to them, what was the right time to do the thing? When the man came, the most important time was when the king was caring for him, because if the king won't have cared for him, then he won't have peace with him. He won't know that he was his enemy and he had helped his enemy, and his enemy won't have become his friend. The man was the most important person. At that time, the man was the most important person for him. What the king did for him was the most important business. So the king helped this person, and this was his most important business, because the king had helped him. Now what are the hermit's answer to those 3 questions? Let us see them. The hermit's reply to the questions. There is only one time that is important, and that is now. The first question of the king was, what is the right time for him to do something? And that is now. At the present time, this is the most important time to do something, because it is the only time we have any power to act, but because at that moment we have the only power to do something. The most necessary person is the person you are with at a particular moment. So the king's second question, that is, who are the people whom he should listen? So the second question's answer was the most necessary person for the king was the person with whom he is at that particular moment. No one knows what will happen in the future. We don't know what is going to happen in future. The most important business is to do that person good. The third question of the king was, what are the most important work that he should do? So the most important business is to do the particular person whom we are with, to do him good, because we are sent into this world for that purpose alone. So maybe we are the only person who is going to do good to that person. So these are the answers to the three questions. The king already got his answers and he went home happy. So I hope you have understand the story and have learned something from the story. So now let us look into the questions and answers. So question number 1, this is the answer to the following questions. Number 1, why was the king advised to go to the magicians? So the answer is, some people suggested the king that in order to decide the right time for doing something, the king must look into the future. Future can be revealed only by the magicians. So the king must meet the magicians. So this is the reason why he is told to meet the magicians. Question number 2. In answer to the second question, whose advice did the people say would be important to the king? So some people advised the king that the people most necessary to the king were his counselors. Some say the priest. Few people said that doctors are necessary, and some say the soldiers. Next, number 3. What suggestions were made in answer to the third question? To the third question, some people choose science as the most important affair. Some say fighting, and some people say religious worships are the most important works. So this is the answer to the third question. Next is the fourth question. Did the wise men win the reward? If not, why? We know that the wise men didn't win the reward because their answers were very different. So question number 5. How did the king and the hermit help the wounded man? The king washed and covered the bearded man's wound with his handkerchief. As the blood did not stop, he again redressed the wound until the blood stopped flowing. They also offered some fresh water to the wounded man and allowed him to rest in the hermit's hut. So this was some work they did to help the wounded man. So number 6, who was the bearded man? The bearded man was the king's enemy. Why did he ask for the king's forgiveness? The bearded man asked for forgiveness as he had planned to kill the king. So this is the reason why he asked forgiveness from the king. Next, number 7. The king forgave the bearded man. What did he do to show this his forgiveness? So the king, he promised to send his servants and his own doctor to care for the bearded man, and he also promised to return his property back. So what were the hermit's answer to the three questions we have discussed recently? To the king's first question, what is the right time to do something? The hermit's answer was now. It is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power to act. To the second question, which people should the king listen to? The hermit's answer was, the most necessary person is the person you are with at a particular moment, for no one knows what will happen in the future. The third question, what is the most important thing to do? Answer is to do that person good, because we were sent into this world for that purpose alone. So this is all about the questions and answers. Next we come to some of the meanings. So council, a group of people chosen to give advice or to make rules. This is counselors, members of the council. Hermit is a person who lives alone and leads a simple life. Wood or woods is a small forest. Affairs are things, matters, business. Beds are small patches of ground for plants. Fainted is lost consciousness. Redressed, dressed again. Seized, took by force. Faithful, loyal and true. Here we come to the tick mark. The first is, the king sent messengers throughout his kingdom to, the right answer will be to get the solution to his questions. The king promised to reward the person who would answer his questions correctly with a huge sum of money is the answer. The king finally thought of seeking the advice of. A hermit is the answer. The king dressed like when he went to meet the hermit, like an ordinary man. In fact, the bearded man was the king's enemy is the answer. Next, the king was accompanied by dash when he went to meet the hermit. So the answer is no one because he went alone to meet the hermit. The bearded man pressed his stomach as he was wounded in his stomach. He wanted to stop blood flowing out from his wound. So A and B both are the answer. Dash was the most important man for the king according to the hermit. The bearded man at that present moment was the most important person for the king. So this is say whether true or false. The king got solutions to his questions from the wise men. This is false because they answered him differently. He was unsatisfied with their answers. The people most necessary to the king were his counselors and priests. This is also false because according to the hermit, the most necessary person is the person whom we are with at the present moment. The king went to the hermit to get answers to his questions. This is true. The king called the hermit to his place to get answers to his questions because it is false. The king he went himself to the hermit's house. Number 5, the hermit gave the answers to the king's questions by giving practical examples, and this is true. So I hope you have understand this topic, and for your homework you need to write the questions and answers, the meanings, the tick mark and the true or false in a separate notebook, and it will be checked when the school reopens. Thank you.